it's not to say that I'm asking or dreading about it, but you know that this game, because of these two very, very strong players, we might see penalties and extra time.
Of course, of course. I mean, when you're in a grand final, of course, it'll always go to penalties. 98%, but unless if there's one of the players or one of the teams have pretty much secured the win, then it's pretty much game over, Decipher.
Yes, again. So to all our viewers, how are you? I hope you guys doing well. It doesn't matter whatever language that we speak, but all that me and Matt would like to wish you is you have a happy and prosperous day. Be safe, stay safe, and also be happy.
Yeah, be happy and also excited.
Yes.
Yeah, we just can't wait to get it started now. Yeah, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we have the information where we'll be going into the game now, and we'll be finding out who is wearing what color jersey very, very soon. But over here, I can see Manchester United and also Bayern Munich.
So it's going to be very interesting when you see a player like Manchester United. For sure, you want to capitalize on the speed of Anthony Martial.
Yep.
You want to capitalize on Casemiro's defensive capability, Bruno Fernandes passing, and also for the first time, we don't see any Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think, I'm not sure what
I'm
is
sure
the
this guy
biggest
is Eric Ten Hag.
Yeah, you can say that. But right now we see it's going to be Anthony Martial. They'll be leading the attacking line. No Cristiano Ronaldo on the line. I'm sorry to break it to you, ladies and gentlemen. Even in real life, this is a breaking news. Ronaldo is on the bench. Yep, Ronaldo is on the bench. I'll repeat again, but yep, this is going to be the lineup for Manchester United. They'll be used by, I mean, we'll get the information soon who's going to be using what team. But at this moment, Decipher, both of them are drawing out a very strong lineup now.
Yes, I'm very interested. Again, as we can see for team Bayern München, again, 2 CF with 1 wing. So that means you're trying to overload on a flank, which is on the left flank. And while if there is a ball that is becoming loose, you have your 2 center forwards to pick up the loose ball and possibly shoot, especially when we saw how Tel was very, very aggressive and clinical in front of the goal.
Yeah, so I think Tel again and again is going to be the front man for Bayern Munich. With the combination of Sadio Mane and also Leroy Sané getting the speed that they need and cutting in inside for Tel, that's going to be absolutely amazing. Well, one more thing that is Tel also has a very good ability to actually jump off defenders now. Yeah, he's pretty much, you know, a good jumper. He's pretty tall, and he can do the job when it comes to aerial duels now. So I think we got the information. Brazil will be using
Bayern. Okay, let me double check. So Brazil will be using Bayern München, and while Iran, Hassan Pajani will be using Manchester United. Let's double check that, please. Thank you so much. So it's confirmed. So I believe that whatever jersey is going to be played, it's going to be the team that's going to be winning takes it.
Absolutely. So this is going to be very interesting. And let's see who's going to be crowned as champion. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this, this is the Global Esports Games Istanbul 2022 happening here live. And we are here for the Efootball Grand Finals. And Brazil going up against Iran. That is our grand finalist today. It's going to be Eduardinho up against Hassan Pajani of Iran. And I just can't wait to find out who is going to be having that medal in their pocket now, the gold medal.
I just saw Fred and McTominay is being brought for Manchester United. No, again, in my book, these are good midfielders.
Of course.
They can pass, they can defend. However, when you are going into that final third, can they contribute? As in possibly to finish, possibly to use physicality to steal the ball in transition. That might be a big question, because I am not going to expect players like Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford to an extent to be physical going up against a loose ball which is controlled by the opponent's defender like Upamecano, Hernandez, and also Matthias de Ligt.
So I guess this is pretty much updated there, Decipher. There's no Cristiano Ronaldo even in the bench. So it seems like the club has left him out of contract. He's already a goodbye. So this is the fresh Manchester United. But let's see who is going to be the winner for Global Esports Games Istanbul 2022 Grand Finals for the eFootball. Brazil up against Iran. Eduardinho will be going up against Hassan Pajani. We were We are going to be finding this out very, very shortly. So, of course, Brazil will be attacking from left to right in a red kit, and Iran will be attacking from right to left in a Manchester United white.
Yep. Yeah. And also shout out to Mohammed Mahdi, who is currently flying the Iran flag. And also shout out to Dilego Bakun, Eduardinho. Guys, if you have any comments, please do write it down. Then we will try our level best to read your comments, to read your support. So we see Manchester United, Hassan Pajani from Iran, a very, very dedicated and also experienced eFootball player. He decides to play it from the back. He decides to play it slow and steady. That is Elanga. He's trying to pull defenders away. He does find Jadon Sancho in that transitional area between midfield and also attack. He does want to find an opening, but that is a bit soft where Hernandez conceded a foul.
Yeah, just could not make the best out of it. But how about for this? It's going to be a new attack coming through from the set piece, of course. Frat now. Still frat for Iran. Hassan Pajani trying to find something out of this, but he just could not make the best out of it. But right now, he got the ball back. That's the beauty of interceptions immediately. Jadon Sancho. And how about for this? Scott McTominay, Bruno Fernandes. Still Bruno Fernandes. Rashford! Nah, denied again. That was a good start by Iran. There's more to come now.
Yep, I'm expecting nothing less by these two teams, because any one of them, which is Brazil, Eduardinho, and also Hassan Pajani, will be easy to get the game. So as we see right now, that is Marcus Rashford for Iran. Oh no, Marcus Rashford could not get a shot on target. And again, just to double Q check, Hassan Pajani will be using Manchester United, and while for Brazil, Eduardinho will be using Bayern München.
Yeah, I mean, he reminds me of Rashford in the previous season of Manchester United. But I can tell you, Decipher, that was a horrible miss. He should have been putting the ball in the back of the net, especially when you're going up against the goalkeeper one-on-one. And I believe that is a huge chance that you really need to take, actually. But it is what it is for now. But both of them are pretty much showing a lot of promising attack. It's all about the time. It's all about when the time comes, they are going to be scoring. And we will find out who is going to be scoring now. So it seems like there's a pause now. So I believe they're sorting out some things on the stage. But at this moment, Decipher, it seems like Iran are putting a lot of pressure on Brazil.
Yep, that's what I got. We were informed that Hassan Pajani uses Manchester United while Eduardinho uses Bayern. But if memory serves me correctly, Hassan Pajani's lineup mostly uses Bayern München.
Yeah.
If memory serves correctly. And both of these players love to use Bayern München. So I'm not sure who changed their mind to play Manchester United.
Oh, not again. I think we had the same problem in the third and fourth now. And here we go again. So we'll get official confirmation, ladies and gentlemen, on which team that both of them are actually using.
Yep.
So we'll get a confirmation, either Brazil or Iran, and their teams that will be shown very, very shortly. But right now, there's a little bit of a change. So
no, I just hope that they do not change jersey like what happened in the last game.
In the last game,
in the tunnel, they changed the jersey. Because I know for a fact, and this is how I feel, because I've seen Hassan Pajani's game. I mean, he does use a lot of Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich team, yeah. I was surprised when he saw, when we were seeing Manchester United.
Don't worry, don't worry. For those who are asking, Hassan Pajani is using Bayern Munich. I'm sure that you might be right. I'm just getting a final check because we got information as it is that Hassan uses Manchester United and Eduardinho uses Bayern.
I mean, remember, ladies and gentlemen, the screen that you are watching is totally different from us. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we got the information now, Decipher.
So if I am reading correctly,
Hassan is using Bayern now.
So Hassan is using Bayern. So let's just double check again with our marshal on duty. Who is using who, because on my screen right now there's a change where Hassan is currently using Bayern Munich and where Eduardinho is using Manchester United. I hope that one is correct, but however we see currently on the ball, there is chance for Hassan. He takes what in God.
What was he doing? What was he doing?
Did he just miscontrol his controller or something?
I think that's a huge chance. He just dropped the opportunity, that is Cypher. But right now, he comes back again. And maybe the second time might be it. Here's Leroy Sané. Still Sané, and Sané could not make the best out of it. And it seems like the ball is pretty much drawn away from the defensive side. And here is Fred on for Scott McTominay. And here is Fred. So here is Bruno Fernandes. On for Jadon Sancho again. Brilliant pass in the front. Bruno Fernandes. I think he did not notice who was running on the beside him, Decipher. It seems like that was a big mistake. But yet again, that is going to be a little bit costly now. But never mind. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, this is the Global Esports Games Istanbul 2022 Grand Finals between Brazil and also Iran.
So finally, thank you for updating us with the score, with the team lineup. As I foresee, Hassan Pajani uses which is Bayern Munchen, while Eduardinho using Manchester United. Thank you so much. And I know you guys, if are watching live, thank you so much. And I also shared the same info, same feeling.
Yeah,
so
we get you guys. We get you.
You got our back and we got your back. So now we see Hassan try to attack. But however, Eduardinho could not clear the ball through. Now Edward from Brazil picks up the loose ball with Bruno Fernandes. Lays it off to the right. Jadon Sancho picks up the loose ball. As we see, Hassan needs to defend. Iran needs to fall back. He needs to fall back in numbers to consolidate the defense, not to make any mistake. But that is beautiful defending, but even more beautiful controlling by the Brazilian player.
Yeah, here's Fred now on for the Jadon Sancho on the right. Scott McTominay, Fred again, tries to find Rashford. And here's Anthony Elanga. And Elanga could not find the man inside the box. Tell now. Yes, the option to lay the ball left and right. Sadio Mane now. Mane dashing forward. Immediately we see Scott McTominay turning into, chance for Leon Goretzka, but no. Goretzka could not bury the chance that is Haifa. It should be 1-0 at this moment, or if I'm being very fair, it's 1-1. But at this moment, it's still 0-0. Both of them are not taking their chances.
Yep, they are really showing their mettle. They are really showing what they are made of. They do not want to bring home silver. Nobody will remember who gets silver, but people will remember who will get the gold medal, who will be enshrined in the Hall of Fame to become the champion of this year's edition of Global Esports Game Istanbul 2022. Not offside. Leroy Sané sends it back to Tel, but Tel could not get the ball properly at his foot, and he could not let one fly with a volley.
Yep, 3 more minutes left on the clock, and I'm not sure what is going to be happening in these final 3 minutes. Anything is possible, but here is Hernandez on for Sabitzer. And Tanzibi just got the ball back again, and here is Jadon Sancho. One last final attack from Brazil. Can we see Brazil, the samba dance? But no. It seems like it is not going to anyone's plan, so that is the end of the first half. 0-0. Both of them had golden opportunities. It was served in a silver platter right in front of you, but it just did not take it, that Decipher. They did not get the chance. They did not take it properly, but we'll be starting our second half right now.
Yeah, we will restart our second half where Brazil will be attacking from left and Iran will be attacking from right. As we see currently, both of this team are very balanced, where they are playing, in my book, a very sensible game, not taking too much risk, because one goal sometimes can be the difference between winning and also losing. Well, that is beyond the obvious.
Yeah.
But it's even more painful when you know you are controlling the game, but you did it with a mistake. And we see Elanga nicely pushed by Leon Goretzka to send the ball forward. Now Hassan Pajani tried to come up with an idea, tried to come up with a plan, tried to break the two centre-back, but it's not the master plan.
Yeah, it seems like very much solid for both of them in terms of midfield and also defense. And that's a very horrible pass there, especially when you know the quality that Brazil has in their lineup now. And here is Tel. Still Tel. Still on for Leon Goretzka. On the right, they're being pressured by Rafael Varane, who needs to go a little bit farther to get the ball. That's a beautiful turn, leaving all the rest. Leon Goretzka! And Scott McTominay got in the way, and that was the chance. That was the chance to actually go for a shot on target, but that did not go anywhere. And here is Jadon Sancho for Brazil. And Brazil right now still trying to find something out of this. Here is Rashford, still Marcus Rashford, immediately taken off there. And how about for this, Fred again. Still Fred, And Brazil seems like they need more support that decipher. It seems like there's lots of empty spaces, but there is no players inside. And you don't want to be making mistakes. Rashford! Fantastic! You don't see that on the opening days, but this is the grand finals, and that is why you are seeing a goal that is as beautiful as anything on earth. What a shot by Rashford.
It was a good effort just now by Brazil, Eduardinho, which continued to attack, building momentum, not stopping even for a moment. When there was a chance, he took it beautifully, even though it was a 50-50 chance. But what a shot by Eduardinho, by the Brazilian international. And I am sure a lot of you fans watching live are supporting your players, because if you are supporting Brazil, put the Brazilian flag in the comment.
We want to see that.
We want to see Brazilian flag flooding the comment. But if you're from Iran and you're supporting Hassan Pajani, put the Iranian flag in the comment on YouTube. But Hassan lays it off, maybe to equalize, could not go through, but he has still a chance. 63 minutes has gone, 64 minutes has gone, still a lot of chance to get an equalizer and possibly go to extra time.
Yeah, I think it's only 1-0 right now, and I feel Iran needs to be much more braver. They need to believe now that they can really find the equalizer, or else they might be in trouble. But at this moment, we can really see Brazil is trying to, get the ball off by Iran. And here is Eric Choupo-Moting. Eric Choupo-Moting! It had to hit the bar. The post came in denied, and what a shot that was. Unfortunately, it did not go in. And we are all surprised, just as like you are.
Well, that was so unlucky. Well, lucky for Team Brazil, but unlucky for Team Iran, because that should have been a goal. But Anthony running wide, cuts it in beautifully. He tried to break the defense in that double pivot mode, but could not go through. Mosaila picks up the loose ball. Now Hassan Pajani now taking his sweet time, exploiting the half spaces, tried to find a breaking, tried to find an opening. Gravenberch, but it was a little bit too close. But he picks up the loose ball, maybe for Hassan. Eric Choupo-Moting, he was pushed aside. That is a clean tackle in my book.
Yeah, that's the bravery that I've been talking about for Iran. They need to step up. They need to find the opportunity. They need to take it. It's now or never. We have another 14 minutes left on the clock. Brazil are back in control, but the pass right in front, trying to find Anthony Martial, is just not going to be happening. Here's Eric Choupo-Moting. Could not get the ball immediately. We see Rafael Varane back again for David Gea. They're trying to slow the game down a little bit, maybe tactical approaches, but then Eric Choupo-Moting on for Gravenberch. This is the time for Iran to believe. They need to get the equalizer in the last 10 minutes that is on the clock now. It is not going to wait for anyone. And of course, it's going to go away if you keep losing the ball like that. Malacia's on the ball, and Fred right now controlling the pace of the game.
Yep, controlling the pace. Now we are in the final 8 minutes. 8 minutes for Iran, 8 minutes for Hassan Pajani to come back and make that goal happening. But on the other side of the pond, we have Eduardinho representing Brazil, who is currently just needs to hold the ball, just needs to fall back, park the bus, and put on a solid defense, because he knows, and much as everybody else knows, that one goal can be the difference. One goal can be the deciding factor who will get the first point.
Yep, 5 minutes left on the clock. 5 crucial minutes that is left on the clock for Hassan Pajani now. And how about for this? Musela on for Tel, and Tel has a chance for Eric Choupo-Moting. Eric Choupo-Moting! Iran now believes. Iran now is well alive. They are back in the game, and they have not given up. And that is the spirit that we want.
That is what we are talking about. If you can't bring the ball in the D box, if you cannot dribble past those defenders, solid like a wall of China, try from the outside, try from outside the box. But this time around, Iran possibly tried to get one back. However, the referee is given only 1 minute of extra time. The ball does go out, and we see the referee blows the whistle. Yes, we do. We are going into extra time.
Ah, classic stuff, eh?
Classic stuff. Classic stuff. So guys, if you're watching live on YouTube, come on, show some love. Give me, show me your support.
Yeah, man.
Because you know what?
Yep.
The most of the support are from the Brazilian camp.
Yeah, we won the
Where's
Iranian
the
fans.
Iranian?
Where are they?
Yeah, where are they? Show. Come on, bro. Show.
Yeah,
Show your
so
support.
right now, we are getting back into the game. We are going to find out who's going to be having the first win. But let's see if Iran or it's going to be Brazil that will be scoring the next goal. And it seems like Hassan Pajani is all fired up. But then Brazil got the ball back again. Here is Eriksen on for Anthony. And Anthony with the pass. Rashford, no flag. And Rashford, oh, what a save by Manuel Neuer. I think you really sees that coming there, Cypher. Yeah.
Yep, I see that one coming. Manuel Neuer decides to be a sweeper keeper. He has to drop down to slap the ball out of danger. But still, we see Manchester United try to break through. But a mistake in the defense. That could have been a penalty. No? Why?
It's an offside.
An offside by an inch. That is so unlucky for Brazil just now. But I thought it was going to be a foul because there was a contact in the penalty area. But it was flagged as offside and Brazil was shocked to the core. But we see Hassan Pajani taking it calm, taking it slow and steady, because at this moment in time, one goal will be the determining factor who will get the first point indeed.
Yeah, and here comes Iran again. Goes for the pass in the front, and here is Tel. Tel now needs to find the right man, but he's taking a little bit too much time there. Rafael Varane got the ball immediately. Brazil is back on the attack. And we have another few more minutes left on the clock before we go into the second half of extra time. And here is Scott McTominay. Immediately, Scott McTominay gets the ball back. Frat goes on the top. And Rashford right now giving a little bit of a defensive contribution. But then this is going to be a problem. Hassan now comes back again. Maybe for this one last final attack. Sadio Mane now. And Mane back again for Hernandez. I mean, this is a chess match there, Decipher. Whoever makes the mistake, they are going to be punished. And there's no comebacks now. Sadio Mane. And how about for this for Tel? Tel runs in and Rafael Varane and Gravenberch. He should be scoring, but that is the end of the first half of extra time.
Well, that was a calculated, very, very clinical and cold-hearted attack by Hassan Pajani. He does drag the ball to the end of the line, and hopefully with crossing, he can lace it off central, confusing the defenders and try to take an easy tap in. It did happen, but the keeper was well aware to clear the ball out of danger.
Yeah.
Where we see a sub, Kingsley Coman has been brought in. Fred for Donny van der Beek. Okay, that is kind of interesting in my book. But it's still game on, more substitution I can hear. So if you're watching live, who is going to take the first game? Is it going to be Hassan Pajani or is it going to be Eduardinho?
Yep, so here is Donny van der Beek on for Twenzibi. And again for van der Beek again. They're pretty much controlling the game, and of course, they're trying to hold on to possession, but then Iran right now trying to press as much as they can and expecting Brazil to make mistakes. Scott McTominay now. And still Scott McTominay on for Christian Eriksen. Just waiting for the run, but there's no players running. And that's the biggest problem. That is Brazil facing now Tel. And Tel could not find the man that was rushing to the left. And they lose the ball again. But Musiala got the ball back. Here is Tel. Musiala again. Kingsley Coman drawing on the top now. And still Kingsley Coman, and Twenzibi got the ball. No foul there in Cypher. Referee says play on. Christian Eriksen for Brazil goes for the pass in the front. Anthony Martial, and here is Anthony again. And still Anthony for Christian Eriksen. Van der Beek. Christian Eriksen again. Van der Beek. Here's Martial. And Christian Eriksen, no. How about for Anthony? Still Anthony. Took a long time, it's New Year.
Yep, he was taking his chances. I mean, we can see that Anthony tries to chop past the opponent, tried to do those handy-dandy skill move, but he could not break through because his positioning was a little bit too close. Now, this is a corner. He floats at central, now tries to head the ball. A chance, maybe Rafael Varane waiting for options. There are 2 minutes of extra time left. Going into Marcus Rashford in the most dangerous position. That is Upamecano, but he clears it very horribly. Opening, but he was offside. Maybe he was too ambitious, tried to get that delicious through ball. He was in
my
the
God.
most weirdest position. So Matt, with only a few seconds left on the clock, it's gonna be now for nothing, for anything left. It's gonna be a penalty kick, which you all know that I do not like that much.
I mean that is the only way to decide this match. So let's see who's going to be taking it first. It's going to be Hassan Pajani. And of course, there's going to be a little bit of a changes over here. And yeah, the courses needs to be changed. You don't want to be giving your opponent where you're going to be kicking, but it is Kingsley Coman up against David De Gea. Iran needs to score this if they want to carry on. And how about for this? Coman up against David De Gea. Coman scores.
That was a very powerful shot, but this time around, let's see what Eduardinho will bring with Marcus Rashford. Going up against Manuel Neuer, will he take it left? Will he take it right? Is it going to be a very, very powerful shot? He does.
Yeah, perfect penalty. Marcus Rashford, that's what you can expect from him. But right now, it's on for Iran again. It's going to be Eric Choupo-Moting, the hero of Iran, who scored earlier, the equalizer now. Can he be the hero again? Or it is going to be a nightmare of a day for Eric Choupo-Moting. And Eric Choupo-Moting misses. David De Gea says no this time.
That is an absolutely stunning save, but now we see that is a Brazil with Anthony. Can he make this one count? He does. Powerful, I would say.
Yep, Anthony, of course. That is a good shot there. But right now, it is going to be for Tel. Tel has been pretty impressive in the previous matches for the third and fourth position, but now this is one of the most crucial moments. You are put on the penalties to score, to put the ball in the back of the net. Tel up against Manuel. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
I just realized that both of the players are sitting like in the back of each other to hide the controller. Yep. But now we see Anthony Martial going up against Manuel Neuer, and he does send Manuel Neuer to the other side of town.
Yeah, and this time it's going to be very crucial again. And it's going to be Jamal Musiala. He's a wonder kid in Germany. We know all the magic he's been pulling off. He's one of the most biggest potential in world football now. And Musiala misses! David De Gea, yet again denying the efforts of Bayern Munich, Iran or Hassan Pajani.
One goal, Christian Eriksen to seal the deal for Brazil. He does no, he was well saved. Too safe in my book.
Yeah, but this is the moment that is Cypher. Joshua Kimmich, the man to put all of them ahead. Can it be done or not? Up against David De Gea. He's pretty much really in his thoughts. What is going to be coming next? It's going to be the most crucial moments, the most important moments of his life. Goalkeeper dancing left and right. There's no song. But he's keep on moving, he's keep on dancing, he's keep on distracting. Joshua Kimmich, now or never, and he does.
But now, it's this kick.
Yes, this kick.
To send Brazil taking the first point. Is Donny van der Beek who just got in. Is he going to be the hero for Brazil? He does! He takes game number one. Eduardinho from Brazil make Donny van der Beek, who just came on field, a hero for Team Manchester United. Now, I'm surprised I said that. I'm surprised
I mean, he's not being used much in the actual squad, but right now, Donny van der Beek is the hero. Erik ten Hag better take some notes. But yeah, it is what it is, Decipher now. What a game it has been, and Brazil with the first win.
So if you're watching live on Facebook, if you're the fans from Team Brazil and also Iran, what do you guys think what happened? Wait, is that the same team?
Yeah, they're going to go back into the game.
Okay, so thank you. I believe we know now. We know.
Yeah, we kind of know.
Okay, for you guys watching on YouTube, yeah, we know this time around it's very clear.
Or on Twitch, yeah.
On Twitch, yes, and on other platforms. So Hassan will be using Bayern, and while Manchester United will be used by Brazil. But again, that penalty kick was saved beautifully by Eduardinho.
Yeah, Eduardinho, I mean, he has been doing a spectacular job. I mean, he did not make the best out of the actual game, but when it comes to penalties, he was a monster, that is Cypher. So yet again, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the Global Esports Games Istanbul 2022 underway for the Efootball finals between Brazil and also Iran. Tel to score and Tel to open the goal at a very early moment of the match. It's only 1 minute on the clock, and Tal right now puts Iran ahead.
Absolutely stunning, top class, and I'm not so sure what is going on with all of that white shirt. Are they just happy they won the first game? Are they sleeping throughout this game? Because literally, Iran, Hassan Pajani took a red knife, hot knife, and stabbed it through butter. That is what is the result. But we still have bucket loads of time.
Yep.
There is still time to get an equalizer and also a victory in this game.
I gotta really say, someone have to remind the back four line's not over yet. The party should not be starting yet, but it is what it is. It is 1-0 right now, going in the favor for Hassan Pajani of Iran. So that's a very good goal so far. I believe that's one of the earliest goals so far.
The earliest goal in the
Yeah,
tournament.
the fastest goal, we can say that way. But here is Bruno Fernandes, Jadon Sancho, and Jadon Sancho could not bury it there, and that was a brilliant chance for Brazil. But here comes Hassan Pajani.
Yep, Hassan Pajani, it seems like he has the motivation, he has the drive to make this game in his favor. So he does lay the ball to Leon Goretzka, sends it to the middle, Joshua Kimmich, and now we see a through ball to Leroy Sané, try to make sure that the defensive line is a little bit unstable, but I am not so sure. Is it going to be an offside position for Tel? I believe so, very, very close, just by a knee. He was in an offside position.
The hand, of course, but yes, the knee,
Including the hand,
the knee comes in play as well.
The head, the nose.
Anything that is off the defender, it's going to be an offside anyways. But it is 1-0 right now. And let's see if Brazil is able to find the equalizer. Langa misses the ball now. Sadio Mane. Mane got it back, but then Mane could not control it. And he had to lose the ball while he was turning there. Victor Lindelof, long time no see. And here is Scott McTominay. And still Scott McTominay back again in the midfield area. And how about for Fred? I think I'm pretty surprised why Casemiro was not playing. I'm not sure if the stats were not meeting the requirements of the player. But Casemiro is on the bench there, Decipher. If you need a last-minute help or something, I believe he might be the man to do it. But how about for this? Sabitzer for Hassan Pajani. Sabitzer! And he was waiting too long, but Sadio Mane! Yes, I'm disappointed as him. He should be putting the ball in the back of the net, Decipher. That's a golden opportunity, and he missed it. The goal was open, Decipher. No goalkeeper. David De Gea was already flat.
Well, what is more disappointing is the defense of Manchester United could not push away, could not push Tar away just now. Forgive me. The defensive of Manchester United should be more proactive, more decisive in making those physical contact without conceding a foul, because the contact was made outside of the penalty area. So if there is a foul, it's not going to be a penalty. But now we see Hassan Pajani again coming up in numbers, try to find an opening, working very, very hard because he already has one goal to his name. He wants to put the pressure. Leon Goretzka pulling defenders away. He sends it central to Joshua Kimmich. However, we see 5 red shirts at the end of the penalty area just waiting for a ball. Now Sané pull another one away. And again, a 1-2 pass. No foul. I believe the referee tries to give an advantage. And this is very crucial because the positioning of this free kick is just outside of the penalty area. It is possible to actually get a shot on target. Let's see, where will this ball go? Will it be taken by Sabitzer? Is it going to be taken by Mane or Sané? We will soon find out. Both of these players are very, very... I know this technique. I think it's going to be a slow shot. I thought it was going to take it to the far post, but it swerves to the near post, and I believe that's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, that was a fantastic setup actually there, but he just could not find the net. The goalkeeper was pretty much on a full stretch there, Decipher, but it just did not go in. But it's still, at this point, it is 1-0, ladies and gentlemen. 26 minutes right now has elapsed, and we see various attacks from both sides. But here comes Brazil now, on for Scott McTominay. I think Brazil are not trying to rush the attack. That is, they are one of the teams that likes to play possession football. They like to build it from the back. I think many times we saw how they like to build it, especially if they can't go in the middle. They try to go on the left and right. And here is Anthony Elanga. And Elanga now being pressured by Joshua Kimmich. Fred, Elanga gets the ball back again. And Anthony Elanga for Rashford! offside. Is it? No, it's in.
Let's check.
Oh,
Yes,
it's in. It's in. Perfect goal. 1-1. Brazil are back.
Well, that is the thing when the keeper, or should I say, your fullback is not able to do a marking on the far post. It does leave an opening, but Hassan Pajani does make it count. 2-1, instant response. Hello, Mr. Postman. Here's your letter for goal number 2. Iran is still in front.
Instant reply. I'm not sure if you can even get a text message from anyone that fast, but it is a goal that was superbly taken by Hassan Pajani of Iran. So it is 2-1 now. And the game is pretty much nothing changed from what we saw from the start there. So here is Scott McTominay, Fred again. And will we see Brazil trying to give an instant reply or not? Jadon Sancho. And Sancho still tries to dribble through Leroy Sané. I'm pretty impressed with Leroy Sané dropping all the way down, giving the extra man on defense and trying to, pull the players away. But how about for this? Bruno Fernandes. Still Bruno Fernandes. That is a horrible pass to find the man in the front.
Yep, so horrible that I do not wish to see that kind of pass happen again. But we see Hassan Pajani. We see Sabitzer on the left flank being pushed away by the defender. Again, try to pull defenders away from the most optimum position to defend. And we see Hernandez intercept well to Joshua Kimmich over the top. That is beautiful to tell to Sadio Mane. But Sadio Mane was a bit frozen. I do not know why, giving a chance for Manchester United to come again to conjure an attack. We have only 2 minutes left on the official time, not including extra time that will be given by the referee. If Brazil able to pull one out of the hat, this will be something special. As we see, 2 minutes of extra time. Scott McTominay was a little bit late, and I think there is a play on by the referee.
Absolutely. Tell now, and still tell. Hassan Pajani might have something now, and it seems like Rafael Varane immediately got the ball back again. So that is the end of the 2 minutes of the extra time that was given for the first half. So it is half-time now, 2-1. I'm really impressed with the style of play that Iran is showing so far.
Yep, I'm very, very impressed. They are currently 2 up. One goal, forgive me, 1 goal difference. But however, we see Brazil do not want to be left behind. They want to get an equalizer ASAP. But we cannot discount the opponent, which is Hassan Pajani, a very veteran in the eFootball scene. Both of these players have a lot of history playing. So I am expecting nothing but exceptional gameplay between these 2 players. So Manchester United will be in the white kit, while Iran will be using a Bayern München. But over the top, he does make it. Manchester United literally comes back right after kickoff to pull the game 2-2, level pegging. This is football at its finest.
Yep, that is wonderful gameplay we saw from Brazil now, but let's see if there's going to be an instant reply. Just like earlier now, Sabitzer, Leon Goretzka, down! No matter how fast you score, no matter how much you score, Iran says, I will be right behind you.
That is a quick response. Again, we see how Hassan Pajani was able to exploit the defenders which is not ready. The defenders which is still sleeping. They are not fully aware. So that is how he was able to sneak one through. But can Brazil make this free kick count? Going into the most dangerous area, Elanga. It is Marcus Rashford. Easily steal by Joshua Kimmich again. Going for Tel, who has been so deadly for both of this game.
Yeah, Sabitzer now for Hassan Pajani. On for Sadio Mane now, and here it's Tel. And Tel yet again trying to be the hero, but then it seems like the ball is pretty much guarded by 2 Brazilian players now. Sancho, and still Jadon Sancho. Goes for the layoff on the top. That's a beautiful pass. Anthony Langa, still Anthony Langa! Woo! He should be scoring, but it was offside. I mean, Anthony Langa is a fantastic goal scorer, Decipher.
No, I mean,
but just not today.
No, the reason why I say that it's not going to be a goal because he was off balance in the first place. The technique to do it well, it was very difficult to do. So if that was a goal, it was masterful. But the chances from that point was almost 70 to 30% not scoring. So that's what I say. It's just Elanga at the most off-balance position.
Yeah, Malaysia now.
That was a good effort.
That was a very good effort, but it seems like Brazil are hungry now. They need to get the equalizer. unless we see Hassan Pajani surprises all again. And here is Sadio Mane. Mane now running on the top, being chased by 3 players, and now we go for the substitutions.
Yeah, now is a good time to bring in some subs. Usually, if I will sub at 60, 65 minutes with that burst of what you call this, stamina to
adrenaline,
adrenaline to run forward. But we see again and again, both of these players have chances. I'm not taking anything away from these 2 players, Eduardinho and also Hassan Pajani, because they are so superb of a players. They know how to play their game well. But currently, what we see is Hassan Pajani in front 3-2.
Yep, and we have a couple of minutes left in this match. So if you're watching, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Global Esports Games Istanbul 2022, and it's the grand finals of Efootball between Brazil and also Iran. But how about for this now? Joshua Kimmich, too much for him. I mean, Eric Chippermonting is pretty much blaming Joshua Kimmich why you didn't make the run when the ball is like pretty miles away afraid of him.
Well, I didn't see the ball going that way.
Yeah.
But again, 64 minutes. We have 36 minutes left. No, sorry, 25 minutes left on the clock. There is time for Hassan and also Eduardinho to make something special. Anthony Martial lays it off to Anthony on the right flank. Try to pull Upamecano away. However, the pass from Anthony was a little bit awkward, thus giving way for Hassan to come up with a counter-attack. Now Tel holding the ball. Rafael Varane was able to intercept, giving way for Manchester United to Brazil to make an attack.
Yeah, Brazil right now needs to find the equalizer. The more they waste the time, that is going to be much more problem. Anthony Elanga. And Elanga right now loses the ball. He tries to cut on the inside, but the defender was well prepared to take the ball away. Sadio Mane, how did he make that? But it's not going to hold the possession for him. Immediate passes we see from this Brazilian team now. Anthony Elanga, Christian Eriksen tries to find Anthony Martial right in the front there. Martial has been pretty silent so far in this match. I mean, just like in Manchester United lately. But here is Christian Eriksen. And Eriksen's pass was cut off again. Another pass in the front. Tel runs in the front. But Rafael Varane is much more faster than Tel.
Well, again, he was also not just faster positioning-wise. He was well aware that he can accelerate better and actually use his physical contact to steal the ball. Rafael Varane, as we know, is a solid defender. But with time running out, that is the big question. Can Hassan Pajani make this game his own for the taking? Can Eduardinho, representing Brazil, to get that goal to equalize at this moment in time? Hassan Pajani looks to open up from the left flank. There is a chance, maybe a goal. He does send it off. Sadio Mane took his sweet time, but it doesn't count because the ball rebound still in the penalty area, but it was cleared out of danger with only 8 minutes left on the clock. It's a chance for Brazil.
That was a brilliant attack, but it came to nothing in the end, Decipher. But how about for Brazil now on their contest? Here is Martial for Anthony Elanga, and still Anthony Elanga, and just could not hold the ball there. Oh, crucial moments, big moments for Brazil to equalize now. 6 minutes left on the clock, and how about for Martial? Straight to the hands of Manuel Neuer.
See, that's what I was saying, because Elanga, yes, he can finish, he can score, but however, if he is in physical contact, he will become jelly, you know, because he's just easily pushed aside. So the technique to do a volley, to do a finishing in air can be a little bit difficult. But as time is running out, we see Brazil need to go full offensive. Iran has to defend. All you need to do is park the bus and we will go into game number 3. But Hassan is not a guy that I know who like to play defend. He will try to go push attacking. 2 minutes of extra time. That is not a foul.
Yeah, there's no foul that is Cypher, but maybe one last chance for Brazil to equalize now. And here is Anthony. If there's an equalizer, it's going to be one of the dramatic goals, but that is too dramatic, and the ball went out. We are going into game number 3. Iran says it's not over. Brazil right now is full of confusion, but it is game number 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Game number 3.
The decider.
The deciding match to see who will be lifting the trophy and also the gold medal. But again, man, I mean, looking at these two games, there were mistakes done. That is for sure. But however, it's good to see that both of these players recovered well. I mean, have a chance to attack, go for it. Not to forget, we have an upright just now. It hits the post. So these two players are tested to the match. Currently, we are now at 11:55.
Yep.
The grand final, they have been playing the whole day today.
Yep.
So now the test of stamina, the willpower, and also the mental mind to push forward, that will be tested. This is what you call the final of finals. Yes, Mo'in. Yes, I'm still reading the comments.
Yeah,
Mo'in, this is the final of finals. So it's going to be the same jersey, the same team. Red will be used by Hassan Pajani of Iran, and Manchester United will be used in white of Team Brazil. Guys, I need your help.
Yeah.
Can you show support for Team Brazil? Put the flag of Brazil in the comment.
Yeah.
Or for Team Iran, put the Iranian flag on the comment. I need your help. We need your help. And the players need your help.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this, this is the Global Esports Games Istanbul 2022, the grand finals of eFootball, as we're underway for Brazil versus Iran. And this is the final deciding match between both of them. No more chances after this decipher. It is now or never. It is done and dusted if either one of them wins over here. So, as usual, Brazil will be attacking from right to left in a white kit, and Iran will be attacking from left to right in a red kit. Here we go.
So let's see what will be the master plan. We see Brazil instantaneously try to attack with speed. However, when you attack with speed, you need to find at least an opening where you can do long ball like this. Leroy Sané is asking for the ball. Rafael Varane misposition, but shot saved by the gloves of David De Gea. Safe hands, but still not enough spin.
Yeah, he did not even move that decipher, and that is what pretty surprising now. But how about from this corner? Upamecano!
Oh, you!
Well headed away. And we see the goalkeeper is really on form now, especially for Brazil. But Iran, Hassan Pajani is now pushing, trying to make the best out of it. Is there going to be a moment? Is there going to be the time where we saw earlier just now? He got the one of the fastest goal. Can he produce the first goal again? Hassan Pajani now in the corners now. And Upamecano for Sadio Mane to open the game. And Iran right now are pretty much well believing that they might be winning this.
Did you see the rebound? It was like playing, what you call ping pong. The rebound from the keeper to the defender to the attacker at least 3 times. Finally, it goes to the back of the net. David De Gea had tried his best, but his best was not enough. And also shout out to all those who are watching live. And you know, Matt, I believe that there's a gentleman named Murtaza from Uzbekistan. I think we commentated his game before.
Yeah, I remember that man.
I remember that man. Now, what's up, buddy? But right now, we see Iran is in front. But how will Brazil respond? How will the Brazilian player respond to this game? Because he's already 1 down. But we see how Hassan Pajani opening up. He tried to sidestep. He sends the ball. Mane, but well saved by the keeper, David De Gea.
Yeah, Sadio Mane has been pretty much not scoring so far. And how about for this, Sabitzer? And he just could not make the best out of it, Sabitzer now. And he got the ball back again, Joshua Kimmich. And how about for this, Leroy Sané? Hassan Pajani looks much more hungry. He looks much more determined right now to get the second goal immediately. He knows this is the finals. And the second goal will change a lot of momentum in this match. But then we see the defensive side of Brazil coming into act. And Rashford now immediately clears the ball away. Anthony Langa dashes on the left. He has 2 options. Bruno Fernandes! And straight to the hands of the goalkeeper.
Well, that could have been an own goal if Manuel Neuer was asleep.
Yeah.
But it is not an own goal. Well taken by Manuel Neuer. So we see the ball try to move very slowly. However, the turnover in midfield is so happening, where possession has been won and lost. In football, you can win midfield. You have a chance to control the game well. Scott McTominay lays it off to Fred, facing Leon Goretzka. But Fred, that's the problem. You pass the ball to the guy in the red shirt, not in the white shirt. And now Sabitzer running in between the legs. A chance for Tel for Hassan Pajani. Follow up by Mane, going to Leon Goretzka. Sends it number 2. Leon Goretzka makes it work, and Hassan Pajani is on cloud 9, but there is still time for Brazil to come up with a plan.
Yeah, that was a fantastic build-up. Look at that, Leroy Sané, Sabitzer, and on for the man in the front. And that was a fantastic goal decipher. 2-0, that is what Iran wanted. So they can really try to lay off a little bit and not to push too much. But Brazil needs to do something about it. Bruno Fernandes. Here is Jadon Sancho. Still Sancho, and Rashford again. Oh, denied. How many times you need to be denied in a match like this? It's a grand final, and we have the 12th player, and that is the goalpost.
That is just so unlucky. You know, when you have a time in need, a time of desperation, there is nothing wrong to call on your 12th player, which is called the upright and also the crossbar. But we see how Hassan Pajani trying to capitalize on the attack, but this time around he does get a corner. And now if you follow me, I think the emotional situation, it might be compromised.
Yep, so this is another chance for Iran now. Hassan Pajani takes it a little bit short there towards Leroy Sané. And still Sané. Can he go all the way? Here's Leon Goretzka. Sané for Sadio Mane. There is so many Manes in Sané. And down for Leroy Sané. Iran now says, we are pretty much on the top. Who's gonna stop us?
That is in between the leg. Victor Lindelof, I'm not sure what were you doing. You are being a Maguire. I mean, he had a chance to clear the ball, but he decides to stay frozen. Lindelof and Rafael Varane made a crucial error, giving way for Iran. Hassan Pajani to put one in the back of the net. Not one, not two, but it's number 3.
Yep, that is goal number 3. Brazil needs to find a solution. I'm not sure how many years it's going to take, how many minutes it's going to take. They need to find something right now. It's 30 minutes, and that is 3 goals, averaging 1 goal in 10 minutes. But how about for this? But then the pass was just not finding the right man in the front. But Hassan Pajani, of course, when he comes to counters, he's pretty much fast. And here is Leroy Sané coming on the left again. We saw the combination, the deadly combination of Leroy Sané and Sadio Mane. This has been one of the classic partnerships we have seen out throughout many players before. But right now, these two are the game changers. But now, Rashford. And Rashford could not hold the ball. I think Brazil needs to find a solution, decipher. It's 3-0. You don't want to be going down 3-0 in the first half.
Well, games are always magical. Games are always special. Anything can happen. That is not offside. Now, Elanga has a chance to float the ball, but he was a little bit too slow with a few, let's just say, 5 + 3. That's 8 minutes. Not including extra time that will be given by the referee. I'm sure Brazil needs to find an answer, needs to find at least 1 goal to go into second half. Scott McTominay, Rafael Varane with a pass. He almost loses the ball. As we see, Marcus Rashford is not in the best of position to receive any through ball. Now, is it possible that at this time, in moment, that the gameplay from Team Brazil has been read by Hassan Pajani? But I take it back. It's going to be a chance. Through ball. Marcus Rashford holds the ball, drag, cut back, and still steal back. He was a little bit too late to pop a shot.
Yeah, just could not find the net there. And how about for this, Sané? Oh, Leroy Sané. How does he get away from defenders like that? Sané now. Brilliant pass inside the box. Sabitzer. And still Sabitzer. And again, how many times we've seen those kind of movements on the left side, especially inside the box there. Leon Goretzka, Hassan Sani looks very much controlling this game. But look at the passes. They're superbly precise, and they have been absolutely accurate so far. Leon Goretzka being pushed away by Rafael Varane. And that is the end of the first half. What a start. Massive start for Iran.
Sane. Mane. That does rhyme because, man, those two players are pulling the strings, creating havoc, and pulling the defensive line of Brazil 1 brick at a time. If they are not covered, they are not close, and I can tell you, bro, there's going to be more goals coming in from those two fast and speedy wingers. Not to forget Tal.
Yeah, Tal has been pretty much doing the Roberto Firmino job, actually. Yes, pulling the defenders away. I mean, that's what you do from, like a false 9 kind of a work. But right now, we see see Sadio Mane and Leroy Sané are running the show for Hassan Pajani. So right now we are about to find out what are the tactical plans for Eduardinho of Brazil. Of course, playing a back three, it's going to be painful, but he trusted it, Decipher. He trusted it. He put on a game plan and you just go for the match. But, you know, sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Well, it's not that I have no confidence. I have full confidence of these players because they are in the final match. They have shown they can do it. But if you're looking at an opponent who has the speedy pace of Sané, Mane, and also with a tanky of Tel, that is a scary proposition. But let's see how this game works out with Malaysia on the right flank. He does floats it well, but it was a bit too close to Manuel Neuer. For Team Brazil, come on lads, give some support to Eduardinho. For Iran, show me your flag in the comments below.
Yeah, Eduardinho tries to play much more crossing football now. He's not going to be doing the cut inside football again, but now maybe changing the style of play might work. We have seen that many times, but it is all about the player's perspective, how they're going to draw out their tactical and approach on the second half now. So right now we see Brazil on the attack. Here is Anthony Elanga. Still Elanga on for the pass for Anthony and on for Jadon Sancho and still Sancho. Oh, how did they miss that, Decipher? That should be somehow going for corner now. Yes, it's going to be a corner. There's lots of confusions happened earlier. We were kind of like, confused. It should be going in or not. But the ball went out and it's corner now and straight to the hands of the goalkeeper again. Bruno Fernandes. Still Bruno Fernandes. Again and again, Decipher. The defense is just unstoppable.
Yep, the defense is unstoppable, but however, could you weather the situation? Non-stop attacking Marcus Rashford. That is Jadon Sancho in the penalty area. I believe that's going to be a corner kick. But again, we see how many white shirts in that midfield area to kill, or should I say to contain the opponent's midfield movement. But again, to the far post, not the master plan. If Manchester United has a player like, if I could say, Zlatan Ibrahimovic back then, he can be a very deadly in the air. But this game, you don't have Ronaldo, so yes, again, you don't have anyone else in the air.
I mean, when you needed a hero, that's why he's not on the bench or anywhere in the team. He's not even anywhere right now.
On the team.
Yep.
So that's the thing. If you want to play cross, you need to find somebody who can hit the ball or do a fast whip cross so it dives and dip to the ground and to do a tap in.
Yep, Sabitzer now for Leroy Sané. Sané goes for the pass in the front, and here is Tel. Tel maybe wants to write a different story here, but then the story still remains the same as a false nine. But here is Jadon Sancho on for Scott McTominay. Bruno Fernandes. Still, are we going to see Brazil coming and also showing us how Samba football is played? Or we will be seeing Iran, who firmly believes that they are going to be taking the gold medal home now. Here is Lucas Hernandez. Back again. Rashford almost got the ball there, but then Dayot Upamecano is just right there to clear the ball off. 65 minutes has elapsed. Brazil got the ball back. Anthony, Bruno Fernandes, Scott McTominay. And on for Bruno Fernandes and Scott McTominay. Israel Sancho and Rashford. Ooh. Should be going for Sancho there, Cypher.
Yeah, again, I mean, I understand what Brazil trying to do when you have players like Anthony. You send in players that is attacking minded. Ericsson. You will pump a lot of men, a lot of white shirts in that final third. But however, how are you going to convert those chances into the most dangerous area? Because we see how we have Upamecano, Matthias de Ligt, just needs to stand there and no ball is going through. So again, if you cannot take it in by dribbling, try from a long shot. I'm not asking, but I'm just suggesting that outside of the box maybe use, because hey, you still got Sancho, Rashford, Martial just brought
really
in.
Good shooters of the ball.
Good shooters, so why not?
Yeah, I think this is one of the tactical stuff that we really need to put on the game so far. We did not see any long shots most of the time. I mean, of course, when it comes to Efootball, it's always about cutbacks inside the box, playing beautiful tiki-takas. But right now, it's not working. You need to really do something about it. Maybe the chances that we don't really think might be in, but then it's time to believe that for Brazil. But then 67 minutes. Still, there is time. There is a lot of opportunities to improve. Rafael Varane got the ball back for Brazil now. Eduardinho is right now thinking a lot of things that's running on his head now. He needs to find that at least a goal to change the momentum. Bruno Fernandes! That's the goal. That's the goal that they need. And now another 2 more, but will the time accommodate them there?
See, that's what I was talking about. Don't try to bring the ball. Try shoot the ball from the outside as you pass the D box. Shoot the ball. I mean, come on. You have the stats to take long shot. I should be a coach after this. But however, have the courage, have the conviction, and also the belief that you can also take a long shot. But however, with only, I say 7, 8, 9, so 18 minutes left on the clock. 16 minutes left on the clock. Can you do it? Will you do it? How are you going to do it? That is on your shoulder, Team Brazil. But he loses the ball. He cannot concede. And Hassan Pajani has to hold the ball, and he knows the gold medal will be his.
Yes, another 2 more goals needed for Brazil. But then I think we all know the master plan for Hassan Pajani. All he needs to do is hold possession and not to give the ball to Brazil, and they will be crowned champions. But at this moment, it seems like he's much more hungry now. Sadio Mane with a brilliant turn, and he just could not get the touch again. And here is Scott McTominay in the middle. Still Scott McTominay. 10 minutes left to Brazil to find the second goal now. But you are not going to be finding that goal if that's the way of passing now. And here is Gravenberch. On for Musiala, and Musiala could not make the best out of it. Anthony again, and being intercepted left and right. He kind of somehow played onto it. Jadon Sancho now for Brazil, and Lucas Hernandez. What was that?
I don't know what was that, a clearance or a shot, but gives a corner for Brazil. Now it's all for nothing. 7 minutes left on the clock. I take that back. That is 6 minutes left on the clock. Floats it in. But it's going to be a goal kick for for Hassan Pajani. He just needs to hold the ball. He just needs to hold the line. If I was a general, I would say, guys, hold the line. Don't go over the trench. Just stay here and don't go anywhere.
Yep, so another 6 more minutes left. And it seems like pretty much it is going in the way for Iran now. Hassan Pajani is just 5 minutes away from being crowned as champions, unless we see Brazil stun us all up. Here is Musiala on for the pass for Leroy Sané. And here comes Leroy Sané. Maybe it's not over, Decipher. Maybe he wants more from this. Sané, still Leroy Sané wrestles it out. Scott McTominay is being left out. And the ball goes out for a corner now. This is going to be very impressive. I'm really impressed with the performance of Leroy Sané so far. I mean, he really wrestled Scott McTominay, pushing him to the side. Like, man, he was not even there.
Well, that's the thing that earlier on I said, Scott McTominay, does he have the physicality? Yes, he can defend, but when you have Leroy Sané, which is way faster, he can easily outpace, outmatch, outrun anybody that Manchester United have. So basically we see Hassan Pajani is just waiting for the whistle. He's just going for maybe one more shot, a goal to end the day. And this time he does take a finesse shot. It's not going to count because the ball does go out for 3 minutes of extra time.
Yep, 3 minutes of extra time. I think it's pretty much written now. I think the Iran fans are celebrating. They are already off their seats. We can see the flags are flying from left and right, making the noises. The atmosphere is well alive. But Brazil might put a little bit of a consolation goal here. And Scott McTominay is not going to find that. And that's another defensive display with few more minutes. And that's the end. Iran, Hassan Pajani is the champion of Global Esports Games Istanbul 2022. What a performance. I guess Brazil started it, Iran ended it beautifully.
Yes, indeed. As we see, the game goes to game number 3, the decider match, where we see momentum has been shifted, has changed from Brazil slowly, surely, but going in favor of Hassan Pajani. And I'm sure that Mohammed Mahdi is a very happy person in the comment, and also for follow us friends from Team Brazil. I mean, Eduardinho did well. He tried his level best. It's not that he's I'm going to lose, I don't care. But he tried his level best. Credit is given. Brazil will go home with the silver medal for this tournament.
Yeah, so I guess it has been superbly amazing, that is, I think it is a well-deserved win for Iran, but I think we will be now joining the MCs in the front. But before we go, any last words there, Isaifa?
Yeah, well, we will pass it over to the stage.
Yep.
But last word from us. I mean, thank you so much for joining us, watching us until a new day, 12:15. Wow, that's a new day.
That's a new day.
We've been working for 2 straight days. Again, thank you so much for watching this tournament for Global Esports Games Istanbul 2022 for Efootball. I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, if you guys want to follow us on our social media, our name tags will be here. Me, Decipher, and also Matthew's Isaac.
Yep, so I guess that's all from me and Decipher. Thank you so much to everyone that has been giving us a lot of support and stuff. But right now, it is time for us to go and join the MCs in the main stage. So the MCs, take it over.
Kasih Gegar.
Finallerimizde tamamlamış bulunuyoruz. Bütün sporcularımızı gönülden tebrik ediyoruz.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have now completed the eFootball finals as well. So. Ladies and gentlemen, one last time, your medalists of eFootball here in Istanbul 2022 Global Esports Games. Gentlemen, thank you very much. You may leave the stage.